guys, it's Natalia and welcome back to another vlog. Starting the spring collection, which I'm very excited about. I got my fabrics months ago when I was in Spain, and I've been so excited about starting this, but obviously couldn't because the holidays and, you know, had to do other things and had another collection, you know, all the things. But so excited to start on a new collection. I'm kind of behind on starting on it because originally this was the collection I was gonna do for New York Fashion Week in February, but that ended up not working out for me, so I was waiting on an answer for that, which made me like not start on the collection yet, because if I was gonna do New York Fashion Week, I wanted to like film it as if I'm doing New York Fashion Week, so then I didn't start it because I didn't know how I was gonna go about filming it. So now we're here and I have about 2 weeks to get it ready, and yeah, we're doing great. I do, however, have all the designs in mind. I have all the fabrics made, and I have some of the patterns as well. So we're not like super behind, like I have been working on it. So I don't think it should be too difficult. But the one thing I do really want to do with this one is have a photo shoot with people that isn't just me. If you've been here a while, you know that I usually model all of my clothing because it's just easier for me. And the sample size that I make is just my size so that I make sure that things fit. That's just kind of like how I go about it since I don't have fit models. And there's nothing wrong with that, and I've been fine doing it. I don't mind it, but also it kind of just gets repetitive for you guys to just see me in my outfits all the time, and it's kind of annoying for me because I just want to see other people in them and like want to show variety of like bodies and people and all of that, but I just can't because it's just me. So my one goal for this collection is to have that photo shoot, and plot twist, I'm going to LA in a couple weeks, which is why I'm like, I have 2 weeks to get this done, because I would ideally like to shoot it in LA because I just have more people out there that would be down to model, and also they have cooler studios there. Like in LA and like bigger cities, there's this like website called Peerspace where you can rent out studios for like however many hours you need, and it's obviously a lot cheaper than having to get like all your own equipment and like renting a studio for a full day or like things like that, and we just don't have that here. So I couldn't get a cool place if I wanted to, and obviously I don't really want to bring people into my house to do the shoot, so yeah. That being said, it is time to get started. I'm quickly interrupting to let you guys know that this video is sponsored by Epson, and I'm so excited about this. Obviously, as a business owner, I have to keep track of all of my expenses, and it can be kind of a hassle to keep track of all your receipts and things. For example, these are all of my receipts from 2021. I literally just keep them in this folder. There's literally so many of them. They're just piled in there. Not very organized, not the greatest way of doing things. But today, I finally have a solution to that, and I could not be more excited, genuinely, because I literally needed this so bad. Let me put you on a receipt scanner. The Rapid Receipt Scanner quickly and easily converts financial documents, invoices, and receipts into useful digital data, and it integrates with popular financial applications such as Excel, TurboTax, and QuickBooks to quickly and accurately get your finances organized. It turns paper documents into searchable and editable PDFs, easily view, edit, and combine all your documents. Not to mention, Epson scanners are the #1 best-selling consumer scanner brand, which we love to see. I've already started on filing my taxes from last year, and this has been so helpful in just organizing everything. I personally have it linked directly to my Google Drive, so every time I scan something, it goes right into a folder I made on Google Drive, and I can then have it all right there, so I can access it from wherever I am. You can also save it to your own computer or whatever other location you personally use. If you are a business owner, you need to be keeping track of your expenses, and this is such a great way to do it. By having things digitally, you make sure that you don't lose things, accidentally throw things out. You can always reference back to it whenever you need, and just creates a lot less actual physical clutter, like I had with my freaking little folders. I'll have a link down below in the description for you guys to check it out if you want to buy it. I think it is such a great tool for any business owner out there. It is literally so quick, so easy to use, so convenient, and the fact that it integrates with so many different platforms that you guys are probably using is quite literally the greatest thing ever, because I personally use TurboTax and QuickBooks, and I use Excel. I use it all, so it's so seamless, and I love it so much. So be sure to check out the link in the description if you want to check it out. I highly recommend, and let's get back to the video. So I already have some of my patterns kind of like made, some of them are just like easy shapes that I know how to just like cut on the fabric. So we're gonna start with those because I just want to get some stuff out of the way first and make sure that like the fit is good to then like grade it and do all of that stuff. So that's what we're gonna start with. I'm super excited. Let me show you guys my fabrics. So these are the two fabrics that we're gonna start with today. I have more downstairs, but these are the two that I plan on starting. So we've got this beautiful lightweight floral fabric, which I'm super excited about. It is literally so pretty. It's like the epitome of like a spring fabric. So very excited about this one. I'm making like a 2-piece set with this one. So I think it's gonna be super cute, like a skirt and top. And then I have this one, which I'm not really sure if you can really see on camera, but it's one of those that has like the little dots on it. I don't know if you can see whatsoever, but it has little tiny like pink leaves and then little dots all over it. So it's super cute. Again, super springy, super feminine. That's kind of like the whole vibe for this collection. It's like hyper feminine and just like super springy, super girly, like florals, pinks, all that, which I love. And for this one, I'm actually going to be using a style of top that I've already done. I did it last year in the spring as well. I'll put a picture of it here. At the time, I wasn't naming my pieces, so I think I just called it like a floral off the shoulder top, but now I'm naming my pieces to make my life easier when I repeat styles. So this is going to be called the Flora top. So I'm going to be making that with this, and I think it's going to be super cute. I don't know, just like something about ruffles and like puff sleeves and like lightweight fabrics, springy colors just makes me so happy. So I'm very excited. So that is what we're doing today. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so I have my pieces cut out. This one's super simple because it's really just a bunch of rectangles, but I think I'm gonna do it a little bit different than I did last time in terms of how I put it together. I wanna do some French seams for this one just because it is such a lightweight and almost like transparent-y fabric, which like I'm doubling it up so that it's not actually transparent when you wear it, but just because of that, like I know you'll be able to see the seams, and if I serge it and then just like, you know, put together, like you'll be able to see that, and I just don't think that looks as like nice. So I'm gonna do some French seams all over these, and then I'm gonna do the same for the sleeves just to make sure everything looks nice. I'm really trying to like level up my pieces in any way that I can and make them just look a little bit nicer. So hopefully this makes it look a little bit nicer. Yeah, I'm gonna start putting that together. This should come together pretty quickly. I don't really foresee me having too many problems with it since I have already made it before. But yeah, let's get it started. So I just finished the top. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna try it on for you guys. Ready, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. This is what it looks like. I think it is so cute. It's very similar to the last one I made, except obviously it's a different print. So this is what the fabric looks like. It has these like really cute little dotted details, and it's just super pretty, super lightweight, and like so springy. Like I think this is so cute. It's so comfortable, and because it is lightweight, like I feel like the long sleeve is like nice because even if it was warm out, like probably won't get hot in it because it is like, you know, very breathable. But also if it's like a little chilly, like it's still a long sleeve. So, and I think doubling it up really helped with the transparency and stuff. I think it looks super cute. Very excited about this one. This is like a fun, easy piece. Also just like easy to wear, comfortable, all the things. So here is piece number 1. Okay, so now we're gonna start on the little 2-piece set that I mentioned earlier. So with this one, I actually am gonna make the Adele top pattern for what is the top of it. I think it'll be so cute in this fabric. And then the bottom is also gonna have like a little bit of shirring. What I'm thinking about doing is like having the yoke be like all shirred, so it's kind of like a deeper, almost waistband kind of deal, and then have like a big circle skirt under it is what I'm thinking. So it's like, it'll be a mini skirt, but it's like, you know, it'll have volume, but we'll still have that bit of like, I don't know, tighter part here, and I think it'll go well with the Adele top and just kind of like bleeding into each other. So then it'll be really good as separates or just like worn together as well if you wanted to. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I think I'm going to start with the skirt of it just because I've never made that before, so I kind of want to start there since I already have the pattern for the Adele top. And I've already drafted a pattern kind of on Illustrator, but I haven't gotten it printed, so I'm just going to redraft it on paper because I already know how I went about it. So that's kind of what we're going to start with. I'm super excited. I think this fabric is so pretty. I'm not a huge fan of prints or florals in general, but this specific floral I think is so beautiful. It's almost like watercolory. It looks like it's like painted. Like I just think it's so beautiful, and it's also that same kind of like lightweight feel as the other one, so I think it'll be great for spring. Anyway, let's get started on this. So I have my pieces cut out. I also also do want to address the fact that I do actually like iron everything out and like press my seams as I go and do all that. I just like never film it because it's in my laundry room and it's really annoying to film in there because it's like really yellowy lighting and it's kind of small, so just not ideal. But I do want to address that because I have gotten asked a couple times. So I have my pieces cut out now and ready to go. I am going to kind of figure out how I want to go about putting it together. I think I'm going to go ahead and hem the bottom of this skirt and then serge this part and the bottom of like the waistband, which is where they're going to go together. And then I'm going to hem the top of this. And then I think I'm going to shirr it all is what I'm thinking. Just because like once you shirr things, it's harder to hem them because like your fabric gets so small and it's all like, you know, the volume of it and stuff just kind of gets a little bit hard to handle. So hemming everything beforehand is usually helpful. So that's kind of what I'm leaning towards right now. I'm like super excited to put this together. I'm obsessed with this fabric. So yeah, I'm going to think through it like one more time before I start and then we'll get started on sewing it. So I just finished the skirt and it's so cute. It's a little short, so I think I'm gonna make it like an inch or two longer when I, you know, actually make them for people. But because I'm short, it kind of works for me anyway. This is what it looks like. I think it is so cute, but obviously, yeah, a little bit short on the back end of things. But I love the way it turned out. I think the shirring is so cute and just like is very fun and like very feminine. Very excited. I think it'll look cute with the Adele top, but I might have to make the Adele top like shorter because I kind of made the Adele tops longer and I feel like it's gonna like go right into it. I might even make them a little bit shorter, or I might just come up with a different design, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if the shirring on shirring is gonna be too much or if it's gonna be like cute, you know? I might think on it for a little bit before actually making it. It's kind of a lot of commitment to shirring, but yeah. I think it's super cute. Very excited about it. I haven't made a skirt in like a very long time. I think I've only made one ever before this. So I'm excited to put skirts out into the world because I have gotten asked to make them. I just don't love skirts too much. Like I used to love skirts a lot and I just like haven't found a style of skirts that I like love right now. You know, like I like dresses a lot, but I don't know. Skirts just like haven't been calling my name lately, but this one, super cute. Anyway, that might be my stopping point for right now. I might get back to this a little bit later. It's like 4 p.m. and I am just a little tired. You know, we've done a lot today. We've gotten 2 whole things done for our new collection, so you know we're doing great. We're doing good considering that we only have 2 weeks. So yeah, I'm gonna take a little break. Maybe we'll get back to this later or maybe we won't. We will see. I'll catch you guys later. Good morning, guys. It is the next day. We're starting a little bit late because I filmed the podcast this morning, which by the way, if you didn't know, I have a podcast and it's super fun, so check it out. It's linked down below. Last night I ended up kind of playing around with some patterns that I already had digitized and kind of just altering them a bit to create a new design. So I printed that out. I haven't put it together yet, but I kind of want to test out my rose top style, which like is this one if you don't know which one it is, but with like puff sleeves. So I'm kind of thinking like the tied up back kind of deal, but with little puff sleeves for the floral fabric that I was using yesterday, because I was gonna do the Adele tops with it, which is like all the shirred ones, which look like this. But then I was like, I don't know if it's gonna be too much to have like shirring on shirring if I have the skirt and the tops. So then I was like, maybe it would be cool to just do the top kind of like plain and then just have a little tie-up detail in the back. So that is the idea I am currently playing with. So I think that's what we're going to test out. I'm going to test it out on muslin first to test out if the pattern looks good, and then if I like it, then we'll go ahead and go through with it. So here is the first trial run of it. Obviously I haven't put the sleeve on it yet necessarily. I don't know, you really can't go wrong with puff sleeves very much, but I need to adjust the shoulders a little bit. They're a little uneven, so the front kind of goes into the back and I need the shoulders to be a little bit more like forward. So that's one thing, and it's also kind of like long, so I feel like it kind of like falls on me a little bit. Other than that, I think the front fits really well. The back's gonna be like kind of tied up, like laced up and corseted, so it's not like I can really do that. But I think I just need need to fix the shoulders of it a little bit just to make them, you know, fit a little bit nicer. Other than that, I think it looks good, and I think it's gonna be cute in the floral fabric with the skirt. I think I'm gonna like this a lot better than doing the Adele top. So I'm gonna adjust the pattern a little bit, reprint it out, and then we'll start on the actual like floral one. But yeah, I think this is gonna be cute. I'm excited about it, and I think the puff sleeves are gonna be a cute little added touch as well. So let's fix this. So I got the pattern altered and printed out, so I'm going to tape it together, and hopefully this time around it is good, and then I will go ahead and start making it in our actual fabric. I am so excited for this. I think it's going to be so freaking cute. Also, side note, it has been so useful learning how to like pattern things digitally, because now I can just like fix things so much quicker, and they're so much more accurate too, which is like something I didn't really take into consideration before. But obviously like measurements are much more accurate when it's like a computer generated thing than when I'm like using a ruler and like a pencil, even though I do still prefer like actual pattern making on like paper, because I just like to visualize it that way. But also this way I minimize paper waste in a lot of ways, and I'm able to kind of just be more accurate. So it's been cool learning that, and hopefully in like a couple months I'll feel a little bit better about my skills, and I'll be able to like share my tips on how I do it. But I just am not there yet. Like I want to really perfect it. I think something that's like really hard for me now that I have a bigger audience in a way is that everything I share I feel like has to be perfect because I have so many eyes on me, and it just like if I were to share in technique or something and it's not like the correct way to do it, or there's a better way to do it, like I wouldn't want to put that out there, you know? And I even feel that with some of my older tutorials, even like my like how to draft like a torso video, or like how to draft a pants pattern or whatever. Like I really don't know if that's the most correct way, or if that is really universal. I don't know if that works for every single size. Like, you know, like there's so many different ways of doing things, and like sometimes I stray away from sharing like tutorials and stuff like that, because a lot of the things I've like learned kind of just like trial and error and like figuring it out, and you know, that's not what people want to hear when they ask you for a tutorial. So that being said, I'm waiting it out on this one to really make sure that I know what I'm doing, I know what I'm talking about, and I do it well, because yeah, I just don't want to put like, you know, half-assed information out there. I want it to be like good and well thought out. So that is why I haven't done a digital pattern making tutorial yet. But the day will come, we will get there. I am practicing, learning a lot. So okay, so I have my patterns fully cut out now, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut it in our actual fabric. I am again so freaking excited. I think it's gonna be so cute. And I also was thinking last night that I'm going to fix the skirt, because it is obviously very short, and it's like I could get away with it just for picture's sake, but I feel like I should just go ahead and like fix it and just like take off that bottom like ruffle panel thing and just make a longer one and attach it, because that's really like the only thing I really have to do to it just to make it fit a little bit better. So I think I'm going to do that so that it's at like a comfortable length, just because I have a problem with like when I make samples and something like that happens, I'll just be like, whatever, it's good enough for the pictures, like it's not really a huge noticeable thing, I just can't wear it out. But then I'm left with all these pieces that I can't wear out because they're not perfectly made, or they're not good for like actual wearing, if that makes any sense. Like even my black Victoria dress, which like you guys like loved, the pictures did super well, videos did well with it, like this one, yeah, I can't wear that one out because it's literally not that well made at all. The zipper's like sticking out low-key on the side, and I just like never fixed it, and like there's just a lot of things that I was like rushing just because I needed to like rush it, because I was very crunched on time, which I obviously only do that with like my own pieces. Like I don't do that with other people's pieces, but I need to like not do that so that I actually have pieces I can wear because it makes me sad that like both the Victoria dresses, actually, because the magenta one's not that greatly made either. So yeah, trying to be better about that. That's what we're doing today. You know, we're getting it done. Anyway, let's get cutting. So I I have the top basically done. It just needs the grommets in the back, and it is so freaking cute. I've not tried it on yet, but this is what it looks like. I ended up going with this kind of sleeve, which I think is so freaking cute. This is what it looks like. And I was so excited because I have like all my grommets here, and I got a grommet machine press thingy, one of these, so heavy. I got it forever ago when I was making all the rose tops, and then I stopped making rose tops, and then I literally never used it. And I was like, well, I know one day I'm gonna start using them again, so it'll be helpful to have. But I never tested it out at the time because I, you know, wasn't making anything with grommets, and I didn't realize the little attachment that I got is too big for the grommets that I have. So I did like a test run of it, and it doesn't work well because just like the attachment is too big for it, so it doesn't sit correctly on it. So I just went ahead and ordered one that is the correct size. So moral of the story is I'm gonna have to hammer these in, but once I get the correct size, I'll be able to do the actual orders and stuff with the press, which will be so much faster and so much easier, which I'm so excited about. But yeah, so I'm gonna hammer these grommets in and we'll have a finished top. I'm so excited for this one. I think this might be my new favorite piece. It just looks so pretty. The fabric is like perfect for it. So excited. So let's hammer this in. So I just tried it on, and this might be my new favorite thing ever, literally ever. I don't have like the correct ribbon that I want to like tie it up with, so I just like grabbed what I have, but how freaking cute is this set? I'm obsessed, literally, like, it is so cute. I love the way it looks. I think it fits super, super well. I love the back. I think it's so cute. Obviously, it's not like tied well and it will have a different ribbon to it, but love the sleeves. I think they fit perfectly. I like the detail of the sleeve. I like that it has the little like ruffled hem outwards. And I think it looks really, really cute with the skirt. I haven't fixed it yet to make it longer, but I think that this combo definitely looks a lot better than what it would have with the Adele top. So I am obsessed. I think it's so cute. I think you guys are gonna love it. Oh my god. I am so excited about this one. This literally might be my favorite thing ever. And this new style is gonna be called the Gabrielle top, and I think it's probably gonna be here to stay because I'm obsessed with this. I'm literally so content with this right now. So we've got one more thing out of the way. So we have like this full outfit. We have the Flora top that I made yesterday, and now we can move on to something else. I'm trying to debate what I want to work on next. I have this really, really beautiful knit fabric that's like white, kind of like a sweatery knit in a way. Super beautiful. I think that might be the next one that I make. I'm making a dress with that one, and very excited about that fabric. That was my favorite fabric that I found when I initially went fabric sourcing. It's the one that I have the most of actually, because I literally bought like 100 meters of fabric from like a flea market, like a small town flea market, like my small town in the middle of nowhere, rural Spain. Like nobody spends that kind of money at all ever on any of those stands. So the guy was obviously like so incredibly like grateful, because with the pandemic it's obviously been a very, very hard year for a lot of people, especially people in rural areas. So he was so like grateful and just kept giving me more, and he was like, please take the rest of the roll, like you can have it, like it's okay. And I was like, you don't have to give me more, but I ended up with a lot of that fabric basically. So I'm excited to make something out of it. I think that might be what we start on next. I'm still a little indecisive about one of the other designs, so we'll start off with this. I think we're doing really, really well on time. I still have like 2 weeks. It's Monday today, so like I still have 2.5 weeks to get everything done. I think I'll definitely be able to. So yeah, I'm gonna take a little break and then we'll maybe start on the new dress.